Thought I'd make one last video on this old camera because I haven't figured out how to work the uh, thing on my new one yet. But hey, it's coming around. It is what it is. I mean, it's a process. I'm not in any hurry. You know, two phones are better than one. I was thinking about something about, the social medias and all this stuff. And I was thinking, back in my day, we didn't have this. It just wasn't in existence yet. And my thinking is there's a reason why it wasn't in existence. Well, you could say, well, you didn't have the understanding of the technology. Who's to say we didn't? I think back when I was in my teens and 20s, the reason why this shit wasn't around is because my generation and generations before me wouldn't have had any interest in it. We had more money in our pocket. We had a lot more goals and aspirations and value of our time. We weren't near as lazy as people are today, including now my generation, who've become lazy and disconnected. I think if we had this technology back then, it would have been more like, what the fuck do I want to do with this shit? I want to be bothered with real life, like what's here and now and in front of me. The hell do I need this crap for? And I think there's some real truth to that. I really do. It just wouldn't have served the same purpose as it does today. People would have definitely, looked at it like, well, this is interesting. This is kind of semi-cool, but we weren't programmed like that, And here's the sad thing: there's no way to now unprogram. What's the old saying? Once you've come into the light, you can't go back into the darkness. I know some people who've tried, and they're probably regretting it now. But that was their choices. But generally, once you're brought from the darkness into the light, you want to move forward. I mean, once you see how cool it is to have a compact disc over a cassette tape that you have to fucking rewind and try to find that part of the song or the beginning of the song that you want to hear, rather than just 6, 7, 8, it's all right there waiting for you. So, we like convenience, one-stop shopping. We like it all just handed to us. It's not how my generation and generations before me thought. We like the thrill of the chase. We like to hunt. We like to investigate. We read books. We worked really hard to hone our craft. Musicians slept in vans and fat girls' couches just to get some ramen noodles and a place to sleep and wash their clothes. They paid their dues. It wasn't some panel of has-beens and never-weres who are going to decide someone's fate, like on American Idol and all that other horse shit. These are motherfuckers who, played until their fingers bled and sacrificed their youths to hone their craft. Eddie Van Halen didn't even date in high school. Why? Because he was too busy practicing. Enough said. But, I really don't think any of this shit would have gone over very well. I think it would have been seriously a passing phase, like a Rubik's Cube or something. Oh, this is fun. Let's get back to the here and the now. But now we've just become a bunch of broke dicks and a lazy-ass society by nature. And you can be a broke dick and enjoy this shit. You can be wealthy and enjoy this shit. You can be somewhere in the middle and enjoy this shit. And it doesn't take any effort. So you can be what? Lazy. And that's sad. But trust me, the inventors of all this crap, they had that in mind. Mind control. It's just a way to just bring you in. Yeah. Calm. Here. Like Bela Lugosi in 1931's Dracula. Love that. No, it's more like calm. Here. No, I'm sober. I'm tired, but I'm sober. So I keep threatening this will be the last video on my old phone. I don't know. Eventually, I'll get around to reading the booklet, the brochure that comes with the new phone, and go, "Oh, it was that simple. Oh, Was I lazy or no? Maybe I was busy. Maybe I had other things going on. Probably. Anyways, I went to my final back appointment today for physical therapy for the L4, L5, which is right above the waist, which has been chronic for many years. And for you guys who know me, probably have heard about that in the past. I'm going to now take my data from my 5 treatments and go see a doctor at the U of U on Monday, and he's going to order an MRI, and we're going to get in there and see, what we're looking at, and what we can do, and hopefully it doesn't involve surgery. But surgery on anything is dicey, but especially the back or the brain or the heart, it's just, but I'm not worried about it. I mean, if it's going to fix me, it's going to fix me. I had my nose fixed in January. Now I got the Invisalign on the teeth, get my teeth straight finally, and it's fixed my back. You get older, you get some miles on you, your bumper to bumper warranty, it's expired. You can't even now get an extended warranty. So you've really got to, put the car in the, put yourself in the body shop, as they say, and, get a tune up, get fixed up, because, you degenerate as you get older. That's just, the earth wants to reclaim you. That's just how it all fucking works. So the goal obviously is to age gracefully as possible, which, in my budget and in my semi-narcissistic ways, which is okay to have. You got to love yourself. Got to do what you got to do. So I'm not going to ask you to pray for me. Just, keep me in your thoughts. Like I said, it's just to get the referral for the MRI Monday. And God willing, they do truly find something that's wrong, because I'm not a hypochondriac and this shit's real. And no matter how many ab crunches I do and getting sober and eating right and strengthening my core and everything else, it's about every spring, April, May, wham, it just says, I'm going to remind you I'm still here. And I ain't paying no rent fees. Right, exactly. And you're walking around like an old man going, oh! And people are looking at you going, did you lose something, sir? No, I normally walk this way, you kid. Fucker, stop bothering me. All right. But we're going to get to the root of it. That's what you got to do. You got to confront the problems in life. You can't just sweep them under a rug. And I want my back feeling better. And it's been really affecting my workouts. I'm working out about half what I was. And I'm frustrated because I use the gym as one of my outlets. Some people go to the rifle range and fire off guns. I like archery. Right. That's a lot of fun, but you don't want to Robin Hood and wear tights in your backyard. Otherwise, people might get the wrong idea. What is he doing? But yeah, so it's a process, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I want to feel better. I think all of us do. And when you have something that's chronic, and you've done everything that you can as a person to make it better. You've gone through the therapy, you've made the lifestyle changes, you've tightened up the screws, as they say, and the shit's still there. It's time to address the shit. Especially this long, it's not going to get better. So we'll see what they find out. Anyways, people, I hope you had a great Independence Day yesterday. I kind of just stayed home and chilled and was with my cat, which he was mucho apreciado. There were people here in the neighborhood just blowing off $200 worth of fireworks, so I live vicariously through them. While Matthias and I were hiding under the bed. No, but he was fine. He's good, and his health is good. I don't know if I updated you. I think he just, maybe ate a bad bird, or I don't know, his stomach was upset. But I gave him some yogurt, which is really good for cats, a couple teaspoonfuls. It helps aid in digestion, and he's doing just fine. And he'll be 3 years old next month, and I've had him since the moment he was born. So him and I are trucking along, and it's all good. And I hope everything's good in your guys' lives, I love you. And like I said, this is therapy for the mental patients. It helps me grip with the nuances of getting older and living in a society that I understand less and less and less every minute of every day. But no anger, no gun toting. No, it's just, why are you scratching your head? Is it dandruff? No, it's utter confusion. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye.